So guys, back with you again. Apologies for having to change the stream and everything, but it seems all okay now. Just literally restarted the Streamlabs app and it seems absolutely fine. So there we go. So we've apparently got 29 minutes to go until our next departure time. We're still waiting for passengers to get off, though they're pretty much all off now. One thing we can do though, once they're off, is we can get the refuelers back on. So we can prepare for pushback and departure. That's all loaded and ready to go. We'll have to take off. We'll get the fuel pumps back online. Quickly do our fire tests again, make sure they're all okay. So guys, welcome back to leg number 2 of our flight. So we are heading back from Jersey to the lovely Gatwick airport, and that was not where I planned to look. I see passengers are just still getting off, got the last few left to go. The airport's actually quite busy for Jersey. There's a few different aircraft about. We are still connected to the network. Shame there's no ATC on really. So there's Glyn's usually on at on VATSIM on here, but unfortunately normally he's a nighttime sort of person, so we'll see how we go. Bear with me a couple of minutes, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Just going to quickly grab something quickly to eat, and then we will commence. So everything should start loading again, I think. Let me just have a quick look. We can always still unloading at the moment until we've got these last few passengers. We've got 14 passengers left to go. Once they're all on board, then we can get ready to go. I'm just going to quickly unload the flight off here and reload, and we'll do the same with Volanta as well for you guys. If you want to know the touchdown route for our last flight, we can probably find that actually. Let's review our flight, and our touchdown rate was 23.26. That's probably one of the best landings we've actually had. 23.26 for a 50-minute landing. No wonder they were clapping. So let's import the new flight plan so everything updates on the screen on Volanta. There we go, hopefully that is all changed, ready to go. We have an alternate of London Heathrow as well. Hey Leo, how are we doing? And we're pretty much all good to go again, I think. So let's take you quickly through the flight plan before we start anything else. Oh dear. Please run a live update. I just got an error message for GSX, so we may need to just restart GSX. I do apologise. It's doing silly things. So we'll see how we go. Just give us a couple of minutes, guys. We'll get that all working. But everything seems a lot better now. The stream looks okay on my end. Hopefully it looks okay on your end. So guys, expecting runway 08 again for departure, Ostrich 1 Delta departure, and we're expecting runway 08 right over at Gatwick. So not very often we get to play with 08 right, so that's the most of it. Fuel required is really low, 3.6 tons, or nearly 3.7 tons. Got a nice little tailwind helping us along, 38 knot tailwind. And takeoff weight 57.7 and a landing weight 56.3. Weather has not changed since we just landed. There's no changes whatsoever. So let's get everyone loaded, and let's hope GSX will now work. So load the aircraft. Got 130 passengers joining us, and like I say, guys, I'll be back in a minute. We'll just let GSX do its thing. Might be in and out for a bit. No worries, Leo, mate, that's fine. Not a problem. I'm just going to get something to eat myself, actually, just before we get going again. I'm just waiting for everything else to be done, pretty much. We will make sure the seatbelt signs are off, which they already are. Everything else is ready to go, really. So guys, I'll be back in a minute. Then we'll get everything all set up with the MCDU, and then we'll get going.
Jersey traffic, shuttle 14 Golf on base leg 08 approach 17 miles, Jersey traffic.
So guys, we're back with you. I think we're just in the process of getting passengers boarded. See how we go. Not sure exactly what's going on, if I'm honest. Let's have a look, see if they are actually getting on yet. Not yet, they're not. Quite often they walk out from here, so we'll see how we go. Hey Leonardo, how we doing, buddy? Cool stuff. Hope you had a good day out playing your guitar. I presume that's what you've been doing. Same as what you've done before. So, welcome back, buddy. Here we go, they're all walking out from the terminal building, look. Just walking over the nose. So, let's just put our head down in the MCDU. We're going to have the same call sign again. Can find the H, there we go. I tend to always fly with a similar call sign anyway. Just so I forget otherwise that it's changed. And then end up looking like a tool. So just waiting for the next. So cost index of 15, so nice and
traffic, shuttle
efficient.
14 Golf, turning on to final
230 for our cruise level.
15 miles, Jersey.
39 for our flex temp. 7 degrees Celsius here at the moment. 29732. Next page, block fuel is 3.6 tons. Zero fuel weight of 54.3. We'll just jump over to here and we'll just quickly calculate our takeoff config. So it'll be a pax off departure. It's always a flaps of 1. 28.5 for this one then. So what we'll do is put a forward slot in 28.5. Is our centre of gravity, or zero fuel weight centre of gravity anyway. We said we got a nice tailwind, didn't we? 38 knot tailwind. There we go. So we got an extra 39 minutes of fuel after all of our minimums. Echo Goal for Juliet, we're expecting 08 again, and it's the Rossett 1 Delta departure. And then our arrival into London Gatwick is Rossett 1 Golf 08 right for landing.
Hello, good afternoon.
Thank you for the subscribe, whoever that was. Thank you very much for that.
May I see your boarding pass?
We'll have a quick look at the Vias page, just see what it will be. Normally it tends to be Tim us. So right, let's have a quick look. I like to just have a quick look. From Willow. So from Willow is other bit, and we'll insert that. Performance 120, 120, 125, 6,500 is our transition level. 72% flex and up 0.5 again, so pretty similar to before, to be honest. And just in flight, sorry, I took a minute to get back to you. So this is the Java Simulator large overhead panel. So they do 3 different ones. Well, they do 4 different ones now. They do a small, a medium, a large, and the full size. Although I don't think they've released the full size as of yet. I don't think we'd get away with the full size. I quite like the large though. It's pretty good. Cheers for the like, Leo. So I'll just catch it up. Yes, everybody. Thanks for your kind words. No problem, mate. No problem. There's that Jet 2 just departing. So I'm getting all the fuels on board now, so let's get some seatbelts on them.
My name's Cameron, and on behalf of the entire crew, very warm welcome.
Good afternoon.
To help us depart as soon as possible, please place your larger hand baggage securely into the overhead lockers. Smaller bags, including those tagged with the yellow label, must be placed under the seat in front of you.
Boarding pass, please.
Just a traffic walk 4064 pushing back
The floor area around your seat must be completely clear for takeoff. Once your hand baggage is safely stowed, please make yourself comfortable and keep the aisle clear for all remaining customers to join us on board.
Hate it when it does this.
As a reminder, smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, vaping and other smoking devices is not permitted at any time whilst on board. This includes the toilets, which are fitted
Gets
with smoke
stuck
detectors.
sometimes, and I don't know why it does it.
Once
But
again, thank you.
Jersey
and a very
traffic,
warm welcome.
shuttle
Welcome to British Airways
14
Fenix
Golf, established 087 miles, maintaining 160 till 4, shuttle 14 Golf, Jersey.
don't know why it does this. Drives me crazy.
Boarding pass, please.
Bear with me, guys.
May I see your boarding pass?
Occasionally I press something and I don't know what I press, but it just doesn't let me out of this view. Drives me crazy. It's because of the tablet, that's what it's all to do with.
May I see your boarding pass?
There we oh no. Thought we got it then. There we go, right. Apologies about it, guys. It always gets stuck. It's not always to do with the UFB. QNH is still the same, that's all good. Pretty much all ready to go. Just quickly reset our rudder trim in a minute. Don't know if we need to.
Welcome on board.
Yeah, we need to wait till we're powered up for that. Come on, everyone, get on board and then we can get going. So we're nearly there. What we can do though, we get the APU booted up if you wish. So APU master on. Couple of seconds. APU start. See where this other aircraft's off to. Oh, he's down there, look. See Chanix. Oh, there's another aircraft inbound. He's not far away, is he? I hope he's checked the traffic.
Jersey traffic, shuttle 14 Golf on 2 mile final, 08, Jersey traffic.
Better get rolling. Oh, this could be interesting. We'll sit and watch this. See what's fair play. He's getting rolling. And Jersey traffic, 097 Tango. The traffic is rolling on the runway.
Yeah, thank you for that, 14 Golf, thank you.
Talk about a close little landing there.
Just traffic walk 4064 taxiing to runway 08.
That's boarding complete, I think. I just want to watch this guy land. So. How do you get the visual docking system? So that is done. Oh, beautiful landing. Pretty good. Looked alright, didn't it? It's part of GSX, buddy. So it's nothing that we do, it's all part of GSX. There we go. So, I think we're about ready to go, aren't we? So, cockpit preparation, gear pins and coverage removed. Fuel quantity is 3,640 kilograms. And it is pretty much balanced. Yeah, pretty much balanced. Seatbelt on, adheres are set to nav QNH1013. We'll just double check the IRSs as well. They are all three in nav alignment. And there we go.
Jersey traffic, shuttle 14 Golf, vacated 08 at Golf, continued taxi stand 2 via Alpha.
So we have to wait for him to depart either way. We'll wait for him to come in. Jersey traffic shuttle 97 Tango is going to be pushed back from stand 1 shortly, but we'll wait for the inbound shuttle traffic.
Thank you, shuttle 97 Tango 14 Golf.
Yeah, we might as well wait for him as his name moves. So AP bleed on, external power connect disconnected. We will get the beacon on. And we're pretty much ready to go, so we'll just wait for the tug to be connected, then we'll go from there. I'm sure it's part of GSX, the visual docking system. I don't know if it needs enabling. I'll have to have a look though, buddy. It's been that long, you know, since I've started. It may have to be configurable with the airport as well. I'm not 100% sure, buddy. I'll have to double check. But I'd imagine it is a GSX thing because it takes everything from the sim brief, so we'll just see this other aircraft here. Should be around here in a minute. So, before starts, parking brake is set, take a speed of thrust. 120, 120, 125, flex 72. Windows closed and the beacon is already on, so hopefully, there we go. There he is, look.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
So we'll just wait for the tug to be connected and then we'll get going. Apologies, it's really loud, isn't it? Really, really loud.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Hopefully Lee will be back in time.
Jersey traffic, shuttle 14 Golf, stand change 3, 14 Golf Jersey.
Ah, it's probably because I'm a bit too close, I would imagine.
Airborne runway 08 Jersey airport.
Oh, I don't think there's a 2 here actually. There's not a 2 on my map anyway.
Locking gear.
There he is. It's like literally 1 in, 1 out, isn't it? Jersey traffic short 97 Tango is pushing back for stand number 1. Cheers for the follow, Nico. So we want to be nose to the right, facing south or west.
And shuttle 14 Golf, shutting down from a very near go around. Thank you.
You're not joking, it was a very near go around. It was a very, very near go around, I'll give you that.
Yeah, 2 seconds, my old mate. 2 seconds, I thought, stand by. Yeah, that was great.
I was watching, nice landing though.
It was almost oblivious to my finals, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, to be honest, I was looking actually. I saw the traffic inbound. To be honest, you could see quite visually, even from the stand. So I don't know. Speak to you in a bit.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I've got a couple of spare monitors watching it, and I thought it is going to line up. I know it. Have a good flight. Thank you. 14 Golf.
So brakes released, and we're clear to push.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Starting 1.
Controls to automatic and cross-check.
I don't know if any of you guys saw that, but it was a very, very near go round for that poor chap. The Chanex just did not look at all at the approach path. That's why we always check the approach path, because occasionally it doesn't always show on the radar, but there we go. One thing we do need to do, This predictive wind shear system needs to be put on.
And we're about to brief you on the safety procedures of this Airbus 319. We ask that you remove your personal headphones until the end of the briefing. Portable electronic devices may be used during the flight as long as they are in flight safe mode. You may use handheld devices such as mobile phones, tablets and e-readers during takeoff and landing. You may also use personal headphones at these times. Larger items, including laptops, must be switched off and stowed away safely. As a reminder, smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. We now demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. Your attention is essential, as these may differ from any aircraft you've flown before. Please study the safety card in your
Starting
seat
to.
area, as this includes important safety information specific to the
Please set parking brakes.
such as
Brake set, include to disconnect.
location and operation of the doors. In the event of an emergency, low-level lighting will guide you to an exit. All exits are clearly marked and are being pointed out to you now. Please take a moment to locate your nearest exit, bearing in mind this may be behind you. Opening the doors automatically inflates the evacuation slides. High-heeled shoes must be taken off as they may tear.
Hey Alex, how we doing, buddy?
Please ensure that your seatbelt is fastened. It must
Unlocking
be
gear.
worn whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and it is fastened and adjusted. And visible at all times during the flight. If the cabin air supply
truck
fails,
disconnected.
oxygen
Bypass
will be
pin removed.
provided. Oxygen masks like this will
Left
appear
is clear,
automatically.
right is clear.
Face mask, this should be removed before putting on an oxygen mask. Stay in your seat and pull the oxygen mask towards you. Place the oxygen mask
There's
on
the
your
pin.
mouth and nose and breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it. Please note that the bag will
It's
not
to
inflate.
Gatwick, buddy.
You may need to pull on a coloured streamer.
So the
to
first
relieve
part
your
was
mask.
to from Edinburgh
Make
to
sure your
Jersey,
own mask is fitted
and the second
before
part
lifting
is
the
this other part. Okay, so flaps 1.
Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat. If required, remove the jacket from its container.
So after start, anti-ice, engine and wing anti-ice can be on to less than 10 degrees. Ecom status is checked. Pitch trim 0.5 up. Rudder trim is neutral.
The air can be topped up by using this mouthpiece.
Flight controls full up.
There is a whistle and a light
Full
for
down.
attention.
Neutral.
Do not inflate
Full
your life
left.
jackets until you are outside
Full
the
right.
aircraft.
Neutral. Full left.
Any
Full
personal
right.
devices
Neutral.
with flight
No,
safety
this is
conditions
the Java simulator overhead.
Handheld devices must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Larger devices, including
So, we're pretty much ready for taxi. 45 walk is done. So,
Take care your devices.
there's the traffic shuttle 97 Tango is taxiing to runway 08 for departure.
Let one of your cabin crew know. Devices must be switched off and disconnected from any seat power sockets when not being used.
Taxi lights are on.
Please ensure your hand baggage does not block the aisles or exits. It must be put
Cabin crew seats for departure, please.
or in an overhead locker. Do place items into the locker carefully, as they may fall out and injure someone.
So, there's nothing inbound traffic wise on the radar.
You must move quickly to the closest usable exit, taking nothing with you. Please now ensure that your seat is in the upright and take-off position with the armrest down and your tray table is folded away. Window blinds must now be in the open position in preparation for take-off. Smoking,
It was $800 US. It was about, if you include like the taxes, for me it was about 600 in total. I did get a slight discount with them though, so I got it for pre-order. So depends where it's going to is the honest answer.
Cabin crew seats for take-off.
Hello, flight deck.
Hello, it's Cameron at door 1 left. Cabin secure for takeoff.
Thank you very much. So, taxi checklist, flight controls, checked flight setting, conf 1 plus F radar, predictive wind shear system on and auto, engine mode selector norm, TCAS, engine ECAM memo, take off no blue. Jumping ahead a little bit there. So, let's bring the nose around and then it's the next right here. Weather's looking lovely here today though. There's a little bit of blustery on the way down. Cheers for the follow, Milan. Realism, pretty good to be fair. It works nicely. Quality, I think they're all custom made to be fair, so they are really good quality. There is a couple of bits that I think could have been better quality in my honest opinion, such as the switches. They're not rigid switches, as in the covers over the top, which does frustrate me a little bit. I'm planning on coming up with a solution for that, so they are fixed in position. But that's some feedback that I've given back to them, which may come with the new panel. So this is one of the first of the 6 panels in the world shipped. But no, overall really good to be fair, and the communication from the guys Java Simulator really good as well. So there's 2 customized buttons here with a let pump and aft isolation valve from me, but you can customize whatever you want, and they're all pretty much as expected really. But no, it's pretty much similar to, I would say it's probably similar to Wing Wing product. It comes from Thailand is where they're made. I'd say similar to Wing Wing sort of quality. I wouldn't say it's as good as Skalaki's overhead, if I'm honest. But yeah, it's called Java Simulator, the website. They do a few different panels as well, not just that one. There is a little bit of a lead time on them, so this one took a good 2 to 3 months to come, but obviously this was the first one and it had a couple of issues with production and stuff, especially as it was over Christmas. So then, lineup checklist. Takeoff runway confirmed 08 via Bravo 1. Config 1 plus F, TCAS, TARA, packs 1 and 2 both off. Jasper, it's Java Simulator as the comments above show, mate. There's the overhead. Jersey traffic shuttle 97 Tango, line up runway 08, no departures inbound. I don't think there's any departures in. Sorry, no arrivals is what I was meant to say. Right then, strobes on, take off, and that is the landing lights all on, ready to go. Cheers for the share. So it's come to a stop. So thrust 40%, 50% even. Post release, take off. Man, flag 72, SRS runway auto thrust blue. Thrust up. $100 knots. B1. Rotate. Positive climb, go. Nav. Jersey traffic, short 97 Tango passing 700 feet. Thrust, climb, climb. Prop 0. Speed check, prop 0. Yeah, it is quite expensive if I'm honest, it's not the cheapest. But then if you look at Skolárki's equivalent, so I was toying with the idea between the two of them. If you look at the equivalent, it's over £1,000 for the smaller panel. So I think value-wise, this is probably better value. Packs 1 and 2 by Tom. Let's get rid of the nose lights as well. There's a little bit of a view of Jersey where we just took off from. It does seem the panel's incomplete. Yeah, it's not a full scale. It's not. It's about 70% of the scale. The panel is.
Again, very good afternoon. Dix, the in-flight manager, British Airways flights. I'd like to add a special welcome to those of you joining us from our executive club and our frequent flyers from our one.
Heavy climb 220.
Also working alongside me today.
But no, so it's not the complete panel. That if you want the complete one, they will be bringing that out soon. But it's about 70%. So for us, like VATSIM wise, it's got pretty much everything you need on it, and you can run failures as well. So with everything we use routinely during the flight, there's nothing that I enable on the overhead at all. If you check out their website, there is one that's coming soon. So standard pressure. There is one coming soon, buddy. So you will get one soon. Morning, Greg. How we doing?
Keep up to date with the latest travel trends to find an original guide to your destination. Tips. Time in the sky.
But yeah, they do a full size one. It's not. I think they're still in the process of finalising the development, so there'll probably be a little bit longer lead time on there. But yeah, they are bringing out a full size one. I don't think, unfortunately, we will get to showcase that in here, if I'm honest. They have offered me a free product, but that's a radio panel, weather radar, and all that sort of stuff. So that's for reviewing purposes. But this one, to be fair, I paid for out of my own pocket. So 10,000 feet, landing lights off, and release the cabin. Strobes to steady. There we go. You say they scale it 1-to-1. Not everything's scaled 1-to-1. Most things are, but not everything, I wouldn't say. The throttle is definitely not the same size as the real thing. 100% not. But in fairness, for what you need flight sim wise, it's perfect. But no, I know what you mean. If I'm honest, I don't think it will cause any issues. You can run failures. There's not really many buttons missing, in fairness. I can't even think to myself what's missing really. It's mainly so because like the GPWS system, that's all on this side. So there is things that have moved slightly. But then the advantage of that is then you also get this cabin lighting as well, which obviously you don't get with the smaller one. But let's basically teach to their own. The FCU and the MCU is. I don't disagree with that, but I'd like the AGP panel definitely. Well, it's probably not far off real size, but the throttle definitely is bigger in real life than that, 100%. But no, it's really good. They're perfect for what we need for flight sim anyway. Yeah, no issues with the Java Sim products, if I'm honest, so far. I've only had this about 2 to 3 weeks. We've done a few flights in it now. We will be doing another review a month or so in for having it. But it is a lot nicer experience, a hell of a lot nicer experience. I'm surprised the sim didn't stutter like that. Yeah, I was thinking that. That's one thing that was kind of missed. It's a shame really, because it could have gone on this right side next to the gear, which I know is not 100% true to life, but well, it's not far off though, is it? It's pretty much next to the gear where it is. So it'd have been nice if that would have been a possibility. Maybe they will. Maybe there'll be something that they'll introduce. Do you know the thing that I think that they should have done is obviously the terrain on navigation. I wish it operated on both. I think if it worked on both sides, that would make me very, very happy. Because obviously we still have to switch this end off and on manually. So because we're not a million miles off our destination from here, because it's only like a 30-minute flight, something like that. I personally think we need to start looking at the ATIS and stuff for Gatwick. No, I think they're mainly trying to get the panels that they're going to get the best value out of, aren't they? Yes, it does only work on the FO side. I'll show you. So you can see us on the panel here. Obviously it's connected to that panel, so it makes sense why it does do that. But I wish there's a way, maybe there is a way of configuring it so it works on this side as well. But it's not a way I know of how to sort it anyway. So if anyone does, feel free to ask. I'm also hoping they bring out one of the DCD units as well. That'd be quite good. Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. Arrival. I'll just wait for the ATIS quickly. So information Alpha 1450 runway and use 08 right. Approach, less approach to be expected. Current wind then, let's write this down quickly. 130 at 6 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers, few clouds at 1500 and 2200. Temperature is 10 degrees, QNH 1016. And that's information Alpha. Like I say, it's really not a long flight, so if we can get all this planned now, we've only got less than 40 miles till we start our descent. Like I say, it's a really, really short flight this is. It's a nice little flight from Jersey though. You just need to make sure you're on top of everything. 1016 is our QNH. Temperature, we said is 10 degrees Celsius. Winds 130 at 6. 075 is the transition level. And the barrow for our approach, let's have a look at the chart on here. So for a Cat 2 ILS landing, radio altimeter of 96. And that's put in. I think we give ourselves an extra 2 knots, 128 for our approach speed. So that's all in and ready. Yeah, maybe Moby flight. I don't know if I'm honest. I'm not too sure. Yes, Lee, we will be descending very soon, mate. It's just why I quite like this flight from Jersey days, because it's so quick. And I don't know if anyone knows why I get this side stick fault. I've tried and tried and tried calibrating, and it still just brings up the same error every time. Okay, Tyler, cheers for the follow, mate. So we'll have a quick look at our charts on here. So at altitude we want to be 13,000 feet. It won't take too long to get down there. Holly, max speed of 220 knots. I'm just having a look to see what's online. Apparently London's online, but I don't know where. It says London D, which is not Gatwick. That's about typical, that. So that's like Dover, isn't it? Yeah, we're not going to be in their airspace. Well, we may go into their airspace very slightly, but so anyway, let's tune the tower frequency 124230. It's all in there ready. Wish we had a radio panel, which hopefully we will have in the next few months, but to be honest, I think we'll probably invest in some new rudders before we do that. But so that's everything there. Let's start our descent anyway. 130. We've got like 20 miles or so, but it'll just be a nice steady descent then, won't it? So 1,000 feet, and that'll be level by tail 2. Did I enter the wind correctly? Yeah, second guessing me now. Ooh, good shout, Lee. Good shout. I have now. Thank you for that, mate. That's what happens when you're like half looking at the comments, half looking what you're doing. There you go. No, thanks for that, mate. Good shout on that. So once we get to Holly, we want to reduce speed to 220 knots. There is an initial restriction at tail 2 of 250 knots, but we're not a million miles off that now anyway. Company message, that'll be our delay code, which there shouldn't be one. Oh no, it's not, it's italics. So provisionally we've been given stand number 4 at Gatwick. Wherever that may be, let's have a look. Right, I don't think where stand 4 is. I think it's right along the bottom, isn't it? Oh, it's that horrible stand at Pier 1 off Victor. I'm not a big lover of that stand, to be honest, but we'll go with it. Chances are that'll be the stand they give us anyway. So we can use auto rate low quite comfortably for Gatwick, although we don't really need that on yet, but yeah, we can quite comfortably use auto rate low. As usual, I forgot to start the chrono, but at least it's not a long flight. I actually remembered when we left Edinburgh, but I always forget. If we're doing like a rolling takeoff, it's always something I forget. But then I don't have my co-pilot here. It's pretty useless, to be fair. He just sits there and looks pretty. That's all he does. Hey Shaki, how we doing, mate? So guys, if you're not already subscribed over on YouTube, feel free to give us a nice cheeky little subscribe, it'd be much appreciated. There's a lot more content on there as well, so it should be enjoyable. I think we will fly the full approach today. Once we get to just between tail 2 and Holly, we'll get this cabin secure. Like I say, it's not a long flight whatsoever. Especially today, because we've got a nice little nearly 40 knot tailwinds pushing us along as well. So, and then after that, we'll get ourselves shut down. I'll go and have something to eat, and then I will do my night shift at work. So I'll be very tired by the morning, but there we go. Don't really sleep on the first one, so. Not a lot going on here, is there? Oh, he's sat there. He's got a missed call on his iPhone, look. And 6 messages. And he's connected to 5G. That's not fair, is it? He's also got the wrong time on as well. Gatwick traffic, shuttle 9710 on the VATSIM 1 Golf arrival descending to flight level 130 level by Tel2. Yeah, good shout that, Lee. I'm so pleased you you spotted that, mate. I hadn't spotted it. This is the reason why I show you everything I do, you see. Just so you can see what I miss. So it's 10 degrees at Gatwick, so we don't need anti-ice on. We'll be alright. Hopefully we have a nice landing like we did at Jersey. I was actually really surprised. I thought, because I was a little bit high on the approach, so I thought I would probably mess this up. And we was fighting a little bit with the winds, but it worked out alright. I'm pleased someone's got eagle eyes. So I definitely didn't pick it up. It'd be so nice right now if we had Gatwick radar come online, because it was online earlier as we flew overhead, but it's always the same, isn't it? Always the same. So I'm guessing we're doing alright for fuel. I think we're probably not using one of the tanks either, so no, we're not using the centre tank, so them could come off, to be fair. Hopefully. There we go, so we'll switch the centre tanks off for now. No point having them running when there's no fuel in them. So if we do need to divert anywhere, it is going to be Heathrow. I'm not planning for a diversion. I don't know if you was on last week, Leeway, when we had some really horrendous weather at Gatwick. And like we did one go around, and the second approach was even worse with wind shear, pretty much. Well, it wasn't quite wind shear, but it was literally throwing us all over the shop. That was not a good night. Somehow we still managed to land on the runway, granted not on the centre line, but we still managed to land on the runway. So 220 knots at Holly is our next restriction, really. And let's have a look at the initial approach to see if it does offer any advice. So Willow wants to leave at 4,000 feet. So we could go like, well, difficult to know really. We could go like flight level 100 or flight level 7 maybe at Holly, somewhere along there.
Now we can have those Griffin 97 uniform, face leg to the island, runway 085 Gatwick.
That's a Griffin, was it? Well, there's not much to see really, you can't see anything today. How long till we land? We should be down the grounds at 15:55. So 60 track miles left. Yeah, I'm sure you did see that, Lee. I bet you had your eyes shut. I certainly did have my eyes shut. I certainly wouldn't want to have been a passenger in it. So we are landing into the UK, back into London Gatwick. So let's continue our descent now, I think, for like level 80 by Holly. Gatwick traffic shuttle 97 Tango inbound Holly, reducing speed to 50 knots and descending at 8,000. I mean, I don't think there's a lot of traffic around us, but there we go. It's always best to announce where you're off to than not. Hopefully see it. So I think let's get the cabin secure for London. don't know, I might get a couple of little views of Gatwick. I see what you mean about the throttles though, Lee. They're really good, aren't they? Really, really nice. Lovely and smooth. To be honest, and I always know where I am as well. That was the biggest bugbear in my last throttle, because you never knew where you was at in the click range. I don't know, you just didn't get it wasn't the same feeling. Definitely not. I have increased the tension a little bit on them though, to go out of the box.
The captain has now switched on the fasten seatbelt signs as will shortly be landing. Please now return to your seat and make sure that all your personal belongings are safely put away into the overhead lockers or under the seat in front of you. Once again, if you're sitting in a front row seat or an emergency exit row, please place all items back into the overhead lockers only, leaving the floor area around your seat completely clear for landing. Please check that your table is folded away, your seat is in the landing position with the armrest down, and your seatbelt is securely fastened. If you're seated by a window and have lowered the blind, please return this to the open position in preparation for landing. You may continue to use handheld electronic devices for landing. These must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Larger items, including laptops, must be switched off now.
Where's the cabin announcements come from? So they were downloaded. So there's a Discord page for the. Yeah, there's a Discord page. In fairness, they're actually on. I've got all the ones that I use. I've re-uploaded anyway. They are on my Discord. There's if you go into the aviation hub, they're all on there. But yeah, they are all from there. There's only a few. I only have the Jet 2 EasyJet and I think I have Monarch actually as well, and Jet 2, British Airways, yeah, and that. Yeah, you just drop it into the Fenix folder, mate, and it does its own thing. Really, it's deadly easy to do. Then you just have to make sure you lift up the PA announcement as you won't hear much. So let's get rid of the passengers for the minute. Flight level 100, so landing lights can come on. So it does work on Xbox, but you cannot have the Fenix aircraft add-ons. They're only compatible with PC. If you want my advice, don't waste your money on getting it on Xbox, get it on PC. That would be my advice anyway. So let's start bringing our speed back to 20 knots. That's Holly. I don't know where this guy is off to. Is he coming to Gatwick or he is? Cabin crew 10 minutes to landing. Wonderful. So local QNH 1016 hectopascals. So we want to be at 4,000 feet by Willow.
Cabin crew seats for landing.
Gatwick traffic, shuttle 97 Tango is making a left turn towards Willow, reducing to 4,000 feet, speed to 20 knots. So I'll have a little bit of spoilers, just to control that speed a touch. Flight deck.
Door on left. Cabin secure for landing.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Bye.
So, cabin is secure. And we're pretty much ready to get ourselves on the ground. This is the Fenix add-on, yes. Oh, what's the Fenix add-on? So it's the Airbus that we're flying at the moment. Yeah, spelled like that, exactly like that. So, approach checklist, Barref 1016, seatbelt on, minimum 96 radio, auto brake low, engine motor left to norm. So we want to be 3,000 feet for Midhurst. Landing system active. Now we're going to control our speed. Some flaps 1. So we've activated the approach, that's ready. So we've not done 08 right for a long while, so should be nice. Yeah, the clouds are looking really good, and this isn't even on Ultra anymore. I've actually lowered the settings of the clouds, because apparently there's not much difference between Ultra and High, so we just sat it on High for now. Hey Jamie, how are we doing? So we pretty much, once we get to 3,000, we're ready for the ILS. There is another aircraft, I think, just vectoring itself for landing. So we may need to reduce speed a touch, provide a little bit of separation, because there's about 10 miles at the minute between us. Gatwick traffic shuttle 97 Tango, reducing speed 180 knots. Just going to provide a little bit of separation between us and the other aircraft. To be fair, actually, say 100. Let's go 190 for now. He should hopefully just be turning himself onto the approach. Yes, that is the controls from Wing, buddy. You're very correct. And there's also this other aircraft that's inbound somewhere. I'm guessing he's coming to Gatwick as well. So we'll just need to be cautious as this other EasyJet aircraft that's about 15 miles. So I'll tell you what, let's be a bit naughty, let's speed up a touch. To be fair, actually, he's going to beat us any day of the week there. He's got the wind in his favour. So stay at 180. Speed check flaps 2. You can. There's a setting in the. I can't show you now because we're on the approach. So there's a setting in the EFB where you can link all 3 of them. So whenever I change it on one, it changes all 3 of them. Because I don't see the need of having the right AFIS. It doesn't really change anything to what we do. Yes, we are landing to Gatwick, buddy. It estimates your top of descent anyway. Gatwick traffic shuttle 97 Tango base leg runway 08 right. So he's going to hopefully show us in. And there's another aircraft not much further behind him, but so let's cause a bit of a gap. 160 knots. Gatwick traffic shuttle 97 Tango's reducing speed 160 knots to allow for separation to the easy. So he's level with us. Not that we can see much at the moment. Cheers to the follow.
AZ47 White Papa, we'll do 180 knots and then 160 for after 10.
Okay, so he's doing as we thought. So we'll enable the approach in a second. Approach armed AP1, AP2. And then we'll move over to tower frequency. So Cat3 dual AP1, AP2. No, I don't have FS to crew. I have used it previously. I'm just not a lover of the newer version of FS to crew, and I find it just a little bit more cumbersome than just running the checklist myself, to be honest. Is this guy coming into Gatwick as well? He's doing like 250 knots. I'm a bit concerned about this guy. Lockstar.
Gary Tower, hello, V47, right now, apologies, established 160 to 47 miles to 08 right.
EG47 Mike Papa, Gatwick Tower, hello, continue approach 08 right, surface winds 140 degrees 4 knots.
I'm a little bit concerned about the other aircraft behind us though.
Continue approach EG47, Mike Papa.
Gatwick Tower.
Tower, Skyways 2133, ready for pushing start, stand 107.
Skyways 2133, set squawk 6464.
Stop Mike, sorry.
Griffin 4 Juliet Mike, hold Juliet 1.
What Juliet 1? What Juliet Mike?
Just for next time as well, you were sent to Juliet 7, so we use 08 right as a taxiway. You should have taken Tango and gone down to Juliet 7 there.
Yeah, approach 7 is Tango, and didn't know what to do, so I just thought Juliet 4 instead.
Cheers for the flow
No
round.
worries, break. Easy 91 Delta uniform, you need to take your next left, join runway 26 right, and hold Juliet 7.
So, glass that's coming
Okay,
in.
taking next left, hold Juliet 7. Easy 91 Delta from.
Gatwick Tower shuttle 97 Tango's on the ILS 08 right, 160 knots.
To land.
8 right, clear to land, EG47, Mike Papa.
Easy 43 Kilo Whiskey, welcome to Gatwick, taxi stand 553 via left on Juliet, Quebec, Lima to stand 553. Griffin 4 Juliet Mike behind the landing EasyJet A320 on a 2 mile final for runway 08 right, via Juliet 1, line up runway 08 right behind.
And behind driving traffic. 2,500.
Good down. Gatwick Tower shuttle 97 Tango's on the ILS 08 right, 160 knots.
Shot 97 Tango, Gatwick Tower, hello, continue approach, 08 right, sir. Just been knots.
Then you approach.
Tango Tower, Skyways 2133, ready for pushing start 107.
Skyways 2133, thank you. Stand
Flap 3,
104,
speed,
pushing
flap
start
3.
approved, face west.
And flaps 4.
Facing west, Skyways 2133.
So, landing checklist, go around altitude 3,000 feet, cabin is ready, you can memo, landing in blue. So, okay, so Mr. Approach, climb to 3,000 straight ahead till passing 2,000, and then a right turn to 178 degrees, just in case. Reducing to minimum approach speed.
Gatwick Tower, EG47 Lima Tango, good evening. On ILS 08 right, 10 miles out.
Easy 47 Lima Tango, Gatwick Tower, hello, continue approach, 08 right, surface winds 140 degrees, 4 knots, you are number 2.
Number 2, EG47 Lima Tango.
It's just the message music, really. So, got a slight crosswind, 10 knots at the moment.
1,000.
Checked.
Griffin 4 Juliet Mike, 08 right, the surface winds 140 degrees 4 knots, go take off.
Go take us there right, 4 Juliet right.
Oh, it's going to be a bit tight.
EG47, Mike Papa, welcome to Gatwick. Stand 560, taxi via Juliet, Quebec Lima, Quebec
It's
Alpha.
not rolled. Oh, it's rolling now.
Juliet, Lima, Quebec Alpha, 450, 770, EG47, Mike Papa.
Manual fly.
500.
Short 97 Tango, 08 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, right, short down, something like
EG91 Delta Uniform, behind the landing, British Airways A319, short final 408 right, via Juliet 1, line up runway 08 right behind.
Behind the landing, traffic, line up and wait time is right, try to take the
Land.
Griffin 4 Juliet Mike, squawk mode Charlie.
Charlie 4 Juliet right.
100 above.
Griffin 4 Juliet Mike, thank you, identified, nothing further, monitor advisory, 122.8, bye bye.
Continue to say Griffin 4 Juliet right.
Minimum
Continue.
50. 30. 20. Retard. Retard.
On spoilers.
That's how you land an aircraft.
Reverse green. Brake. Low decel. So,
Equal course
Manual
Papa
braking.
Fox Tower, Fox XRI
60 knots.
395, requesting to Amman fly plane.
Last station calling, stand by.
Requesting to Amman fly plane.
Easy 91 Delta Uniform, 08 right, surface wind 140 degrees 4 knots,
Please
clear
remain
takeoff.
seated with your seatbelt
Clear
fastened
takeoff.
until the
Easy
fasten
91
seatbelt signs have been switched
Short
on.
97 Tango, welcome to Gatwick, first right, Alpha November, Whiskey Victor stand 4.
Items may have moved and could fall out and cause injury.
first right Alpha November, Whiskey
Now make
Victor,
up
stand number
your
4,
seatbelt
shuttle
and
9
use all data
something.
services on your handheld electronic
So,
devices.
let's clean up a minute.
Check
Gatwick Tower, Skyways 2133, ready
before you
taxi.
leave the aircraft.
Skyways 2133, taxi holding point Juliet 7,
Require
runway
any
08
assistance
right,
here,
via
destination,
Kilo,
please speak to our
Romeo,
ground staff
Juliet,
colleagues who will be happy
F,
to help.
Tango, and
Those customers
Super
who
So,
require special assistance
timer
leave the
has
aircraft
started.
today.
Let's
Please
stay on the
remain
point
seated
Juliet
until
7,
the
runway
is clear,
08
and action will be
right,
on
that's
the
Kilo,
So, we'll say Alpha November, Whiskey and Victor.
British Airways and all other lines, we'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us.
and Skyways
It's been our pleasure
2133, there is an
looking
EasyJet
after you,
just
and we
passing
hope
left
you'll
to
be
right on
sometime
Quebec,
soon.
just give way to him.
Once
That's
again,
been
thank you,
coming back.
and a very good afternoon to you all.
Easy 47 Lima Tango, 08 right.
So, after landing, radar predictive
Zero
wind
right,
system is off after landing complete.
Zap 223, were you calling for clearance, sorry?
So that's FS Realistic that's provided all that. That was a nice little landing again. What's going on? This is not normal. Really not normal. Our landings have been really dodgy lately. So
Juliet 570, ready mission
I
start.
think also flying in daytime you get a lot better perspective visually. So Alpha November continues off to the left side, so left side's clear, right side is clear.
Sorry, station calling for push and start.
It's the Tomjet 2 Kilo Juliet.
Tomjet 2 Kilo Juliet, stand.
Unfortunately, Philip,
570,
no more
push
flights
and
today,
start.
mate. Main reason I've got work in like a few hours, 3 hours, so I need to go make some dinner and stuff, mate. But I'd love to, I really would love to, but we've already done 2 today, which is pretty good going. We'll obviously edit the video and everything probably tomorrow once I've woken up. But yeah, some pretty banging landings to be fair. So we're at Gatwick at the moment, so just double check, yeah, left side's still clear, right is clear. And we're not even selected our stand yet with GSX, so let's do that quickly. So AP is available.
Tower, good afternoon.
There's not much point, so we're at 2 minutes now, but there's not much point.
confirmation Bravo on board and request United Bar to Palma de Mallorca.
So it's the first
Seaford
time on
4
the
Charlie
left.
Tango, Gatwick Tower, hello, clearance to Palma, Seaford 4 Zulu departure, squawk 7023, UNH 1016.
No, GSX is not free. No, I dread to think a couple of grand probably. And so, well, depends because I didn't pay full price for everything. To be fair, so. But
Seaford 4 Charlie Tango,
it's
correct.
probably about 1.5 grand in terms of
EG47
kit
Lima
wise.
Tango, welcome to Gatwick. You can taxi to
It was a long
stand
while to get to this
103 via Juliet, Papa and Kilo.
Stand 103 via Juliet, Papa and Kilo, EG47 Lima Tango.
Cheers, Lee, mate. Yeah, take care. Yeah, I'll try and have a good shift. See what I have in store for us tonight. 7 meters.
All stations, tower will be back in about a minute and a half.
Go on, roll. So parking and brake is set. Let's get these pesky engines off.
Cabin crew, doors to manual and cross check.
So then parking checklists, parking, brake or chocks. Engines off, so park brake sets, engines off, wing lights are off, fuel pumps off. Parking checklist complete. So then just waiting for everyone to disembark. So then guys, thank you very much for joining us on this short little flight for the Jersey to Gatwick. It was a nice little landing actually, I was quite impressed with that. We'll have a quick look at the landing rate for you before we disappear. Let's have a quick review. I think it'd have been pretty good though. 71.04, so not quite as good as the other one, but I'll take it. So then guys, thank you for joining us. We all hope to see you again very soon. We'll say bye for now. And take care, we'll see you shortly. Bye for now. If you're not already liked and subscribed, feel free to head over to YouTube, that's our main channel. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, and there's plenty more content on there for you to see. So take care, bye for now. Philip, this is 2024, yes, sorry, apologies. I just saw that, a quick glimpse of my eye. Yes, it's VATSIM 24. But cheers for the follow as well, mate. Much appreciated.